Morning everyone, I am Apeksha, assistant professor in Indraprasth Law College. So today we are going to start with the topic on Article 15, that is prohibition of discrimination on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. We have already done Article 14 which talked about right to equality. Now in this lecture we will be doing on Article 15 and its related important cases. So what does the article says? This article prohibits discrimination in many manner. I have mentioned exactly about the article, what exactly the article says, clause 1, clause 2, 3, 4 and 5. So let us start with clause 1. Prohibition of discrimination on grounds of 5 grounds. These are the 5 important grounds on which basis there cannot be any discrimination done by the state or any private individual. So the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on the grounds of religion, be it what, any religion or any race, caste, sex or place of birth. On these bases, the state cannot the Article 15 restricts the discrimination on these grounds. So if it is on basis of religion, which means that no person should be discriminated on the basis of religion from assessing any place, public place or a policy by state or any group. Then race या फिर कास्ट, किसी का डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं कर सकते हैं किसी की कास्ट की वजह से. This also prohibited to prevent atrocities on the lower caste by the upper caste. Then sex, कोई जेंडर किसी इंडिविजुअल का कोई ग्राउंड नहीं हो सकता है उसको डिस्क्रिमिनेट करने के लिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल डिस्क्रिमिनेटिंग दी ट्रांसजेंडर्स और फीमेल्स, आप उनके जेंडर की वजह से उनको डिस्क्रिमिनेट नहीं कर सकते हो. फिर आता है प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ. अ प्लेस वेयर एन इंडिविजुअल इज बोर्न should never become a reason for discriminating among other members of the country, right? So these are the things. This is what Article 15(1) says. Then what does Article 15(2) speak? There's also a movie you can watch on Article 15, Ayushmann Khurrana, so you can see that. And yeah, it's an important movie and very relevant. You must see. So let us talk about the second provision. The second provision says that no citizen shall be subject to disability, liability, restriction or no citizen shall on the grounds of only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth or any of them be subject to any disability, liability, restriction or condition with regard to access to shops, public restaurant, hotels, places of public entertainment, or the use of well, tank, bathing ghats, roads, places of public resort, which is maintained wholly or partially out of state funds or dedicated to the use of general public. So basically, this applies to individuals to access to shops, public restaurants, hotels या फिर public places of public entertainment. और ये provision applicable होता है to the use of the wells या फिर tank या bathing ghats, कोई road हो गई, कोई public resort, place of public resort, उन सब पे अप्लाई होता है कि कोई भी सिटीजन ऑन द ग्राउंड ओनली ऑफ रिलीजन, दीज 5 ग्राउंड्स, इस बेसिस पे बी सब्जेक्ट टू एनी डिसेबिलिटी, लाइबिलिटी, रिस्ट्रिक्शन और कंडीशन विद रिगार्ड टू यूजिंग एनी ऑफ दीज पब्लिक फैसिलिटी. सो इट ऑल्सो सेज द almost the same thing about it. Then comes the very important clause of Article 15, that is 3, 4 and 5. These three clauses are very important and also includes the major cases and amendments. So let us start with Article 15, Clause 3, which says, nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any special provision for women and children. Article 15(3) talks about women and children. It says that state can make any specific law. See, if we see discrimination, that is an unfavorable distinction. लेकिन हमारा आर्टिकल 15 क्लॉज 3 कहता है पॉजिटिव डिस्क्रिमिनेशन के बारे में. अब पॉजिटिव डिस्क्रिमिनेशन का क्या मतलब हुआ? मतलब कि फेवरेबल डिस्टिंक्शन, जिसका मतलब कि स्टेट कुछ स्पेसिफिक लॉज बना सकता है विमेन पे या चिल्ड्रंस पे. इसका एग्जाम्पल है जैसे कि चाइल्ड लेबर प्रोहिबिशन एंड रेगुलेशन एक्ट. तो ऐसा स्पेशल कुछ प्रोविजन बनाने में वो डिस्क्रिमिनेट नहीं करेंगे. दिस विल कम अंडर फेवरेबल डिस्टिंक्शन एंड नॉट अंडर अनफेवरेबल डिस्टिंक्शन. Right? So this is quite important and simple. So clause 3 of Article 15 provides exception to this general rule regarding prohibition of discrimination on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex और place of birth. ये एक exception है. It provides that nothing in Article 15 shall prevent the state from making any special provision for women and children. इनके लिए कोई भी special provision बनाया जा सकता है and that would not amount to a discrimination. Right? अब इसमें एक important case आता है. State of Madras versus Champakam Duryaranjan. Then before doing that case, let us understand 15(4) also, and then we will sync it with the case. 15(4) हमारे फर्स्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट में ऐड हुआ था. इट वॉज द फर्स्ट अमेंडमेंट. दिस clause says, nothing in this article or in clause 2 of Article 29 shall prevent the state from making any special provision for the advancement of any socially and educationally backward class of citizen or for SC and ST. तो अब इसमें इन्होंने तीन लोगों की बात करी है कि स्टेट स्पेशल प्रोविजन किसके लिए बना सकता है? फॉर द एडवांसमेंट ऑफ एनी सोशली एंड एजुकेशनली बैकवर्ड क्लास, या फिर SC या ST के लिए भी उनके एडवांसमेंट के लिए स्टेट प्रोविजन बना सकता है. So clause 4 provides the another exception to this general rule of clause 15(1). So Article 15. Clause 4 of Article 15, which authorizes the state to make any special provision for the advancement of socially and educationally backward class of citizen, या SC हो गए, ST हो गए. And clause 4 was added by the very important part is ये Constitution के first amendment act में add हुआ था. You can, this is important, so please see. Added by first Consti amendment. Okay, first Consti, I'll just write A, amendment. Now this amendment was necessitated by the decision of Supreme Court in State of Madras versus Champakam Duryaranjan case. In this case, the Supreme Court struck down there was an order given by Madras government. So we'll do it. We'll just do it. Before that, we have done 3, 4, and there comes 15, 5. Okay, so 55 moves a more step, and it empowers the country to make reservations with regard to admission into education institution, both privately run and those. This talks about the unaided education. Let us understand it with the cases. What happened in this स्टेट ऑफ मद्रास वर्सेस चंपाकम दुर्यारंजन केस? मद्रास गवर्नमेंट ने एक ऑर्डर निकाला जिसमें कि सारे मेडिकल कॉलेजेस स्टेट के रिजर्वेशन देने के लिए उन्होंने एक ऑर्डर निकाला कि उन्हें रिजर्वेशन दिया जाए टू ऑल द कम्युनिटीज़. अब ये ऑर्डर चैलेंज करा गया. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा सिर्फ रिलीजन के बेसिस पे या कास्ट के बेसिस पे आप रिजर्वेशन नहीं दे सकते हो, तो इस ऑर्डर को स्ट्रक कर दी. सो इन दिस केस एपेक्स कोर्ट स्ट्रक डाउन दी ऑर्डर गिवन बाय द मद्रास गवर्नमेंट which provided fixed proportion of students of each community that could be admitted in the state medical college. So by the amendment, state made itself free to make special provision for advancement of above these mentioned class. So then later came 15(4) was added, under which state have the power to make provision in relation to these 3 groups. अब वो 3 groups कौन से हुए? आप यहाँ पे इसको समझिएगा. वो 3 group हुए आपके. I will write it like this: socially and educationally backward class, या फिर आपके SC ST हो गए, राइट? ये 3 हो गए. इनके एडवांसमेंट के लिए आर्टिकल 15 क्लॉज 4 ऐड करा गया बाय द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन फर्स्ट अमेंडमेंट. आप राइट. देन लेटर केम द केस ऑफ मिस्टर बालाजी वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ मैसूर. अगेन दिस वाज इम्पॉर्टेंट. अब इस केस में क्या हुआ? स्टेट ऑफ मैसूर took one government order. They took out this government order in which all the colleges of state and medical and engineering colleges, the reservation was given, right? So अब इसमें इन्होंने कैसे दिया था रिजर्वेशन? बैकवर्ड क्लास को 28%, शेड्यूल कास्ट को 15%, मोर बैकवर्ड क्लास को 22% और ST को 3%. See, first, see, this is Mr. Balaji versus this case we are talking about. Supreme Court said in case while determining backward class, both social and educational factor has to be seen. This was said in the Mr. Balaji versus State of Mysore case. अब इसमें इन लोगों ने क्या करा था? इन्होंने कहा था रिजर्वेशन टू बी गिवन 28% हम दे देंगे, जो बैकवर्ड क्लास के लोग हो गए. 15% हम SC को दे देंगे. 22% हम मोर बैकवर्ड, दिस इज MBC, दिस इज मोर बैकवर्ड क्लास, उनको दे देंगे. और फिर आता है 3% जो कि हम ST को दे देंगे. So total 68% seats were under reservation and only 32% for merit pool. So this order was challenged in this case. ये ऑर्डर दिया था स्टेट ऑफ मैसूर ने इस केस में, और ये ऑर्डर चैलेंज करा गया. अब सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्या कहा? सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इसको स्ट्राइक आउट करते हुए कहा दैट द गवर्नमेंट ऑर्डर, इस ऑर्डर को स्ट्राइक आउट करते हुए कहा व्हाइल डिटरमाइनिंग बैकवर्ड क्लास बोथ सोशल एंड एजुकेशनल फैक्टर देखा जाए. सोशल और एजुकेशनल दोनों फैक्टर देखा जाए. दूसरी बात कही, पहली बात तो ये कह दी, दूसरी बात उन्होंने कहा ऑन डिटरमाइनिंग बैकवर्ड क्लास यू कैन नॉट सोनली कंसिडर द कास्ट एज इट बेसिस. आपको पॉवर्टी भी देखनी होगी, ऐसे करके और भी कई चीज़ें देखकर बैकवर्ड क्लास को डिटरमाइन करना है, सिर्फ कास्ट के बेसिस पर आप नहीं कह देंगे ये बैकवर्ड क्लास है। तीसरी बात कही, फॉर 50% सीलिंग लिमिट डिसाइड करी गई इस केस में, राइट। और फर्दर द लास्ट थिंग विच was said under this case was that no further categorization of backward class and more backward class. So ये जो उन लोगों ने इस तरीके का कैटेगराइजेशन करा था, बैकवर्ड क्लास मोर बैकवर्ड क्लास में मना करा गया कि नहीं करा जाए कैटेगराइजेशन, 50% सीलिंग लिमिट डिसाइड करी गई रिजर्वेशन की, एंड बोला गया कि बैकवर्ड क्लास किसी की सिर्फ कास्ट के बेसिस पे डिसाइड नहीं करनी चाहिए, और भी फैक्टर देखे जाएं, इकोनॉमिक फैक्टर्स भी देखे जाएं। दूसरी और इम्पॉर्टेंट बात ये कहा था कि बैकवर्ड क्लास देखते समय हम सोशल और एजुकेशनल फैक्टर दोनों देखे जाएं। तो ये these 4 important things was said under Mr. Balaji versus State of Mysore. Then important case came, Indira Sohani versus Union of India. In this case, it was all reversed, whatever was said under Balaji. What happened in this case? And it was held, things were reversed, and it was held that by only considering caste we can define backward class, कि हम caste को consider करते हुए backward class define करी जा सकती है, which is quite obvious. दूसरी बात कहा कि बैकवर्ड क्लास और मोर बैकवर्ड क्लास दोनों में वो डिस्टिंक्शन करना भी वैलिड है, जो कि बालाजी में मना कर दिया था, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने उस ऑर्डर को मना कर दिया था। तो ये चीज़ भी इंदिरा सोहानी में उन्होंने रिवर्स करके कह दिया कि करी जा सकती है और वो वैलिड है। सो दिस इज़ द होल इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग अबाउट दीज 2-3 cases of State of Madras versus Champakam Durya Ranjan, then Balaji versus State of Mysore, right, in which it was held that classification of backwardness on the basis of caste would violate the article, that means they cannot further classify only on the basis of caste. So in other words, if I say the reservation is given only on basis of caste without taking into consideration of social and educational backwardness, then such reservation would be violative of the Article 15(1). This was all held under by the Supreme Court of the order given by the State of Mysore. But then later it got reversed under Indira Sohani case. So in Indira Sohani case is a landmark, it's an important judgment. In this case, 9-judge bench of Supreme Court has by majority held that caste can be an important and even a sole factor also to determine the social backwardness, and not just that poverty alone can determine such criteria, right? So that's all about it. And then came a case of PM PA Inamdar, which is in relation of Article 15 Clause 5. Now under this case it was said that it is about unaided institution or private institutions. It was said that all the unaided or private institution, state should, as they don't have a control on it, and so Article 15 was added by 93rd Amendment, under which state can bring special provision for the these 4 things, socially and economically backward class, for backward class and for more backward class. सेम एज आर्टिकल 15(3), जैसा आर्टिकल 15 क्लॉज 3 में कर सकते हैं, वैसे ही आप जो है अनएडेड इंस्टीट्यूशन और प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशंस में भी state can bring any special provision with regard to it. So that said, these were some important cases, very important cases of Article 15. Rest in the next we will start with 16th article. So let us sum up. Let's just conclude it, right? What does it say? Article 15. Article 15(1) prohibits discrimination by state on any of the specific ground on the religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. Then prohibition is against the state but not against private person in Article 15 clause 1, and Article 15(2) which prohibits state also and private person also from making discrimination in regard to access to shop या होटल, प्लेस ऑफ पब्लिक एंटरटेनमेंट. सो इसमें एक इंपॉर्टेंट वो निकल के आता है कि 15(1) सिर्फ स्टेट प्रोहिबिट द डिस्क्रिमिनेशन बाय स्टेट ओनली, और 15 क्लॉज 2 प्रोहिबिट करता है बोथ द स्टेट एंड प्राइवेट पर्सन को प्रोहिबिट करता है फ्रॉम मेकिंग एनी डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. तो प्राइवेट इंडिविजुअल 15 क्लॉज 2 में दिया हुआ है. देन 15(3) it is an enabling clause and it empowers the state to make special provision for protection of women and children. Then 15(4) enables the state to make special provision for advancement of socially educational backward class of citizen or for the SC and ST, and it also further provides a reservation of seat in public education institution. Then clause 5 of Article 15, which was added by 93rd Amendment Act of 2005. It empowers the state to make laws containing special provision for the advancement of any socially and educationally backward class of citizen or for the SC or ST for the purpose of admission to educational institution, which includes private education institutions, whether they are aided or unaided by the state. So that's it. Thank you. We'll do Article 16 in the next lecture.